What's going on, guys? I'm back with another one. A matter of fact, I got another short film review for y'all. Because now I'm jumping into the horror side of things. You know, if I'm going to pit Amuletto against Alter, then it's only fair. It's only fair that I give Alter a chance, right? It's only fair, right? So, I just finished watching a movie called Blood Highway, starring Kevin O. Peterson, Herlin Navarro, and Jack Shipley. First of all, sadly, as of right now, it's entirely, completely difficult to find a good movie to watch. For some reason, it was going good there for a moment. And then the point or the chance of finding a substantial film just really slowed down for me. So I ask y'all to please be patient with me. There will be an anime review coming up, and then possibly a documentary review. Possibly. You know, the things I haven't done in a while. The reviews I have not done in a good long minute from now. And don't worry, there will be more movie reviews as well too. Those are coming. It's just a little bit of a lapse here. It's a little bit of time spent to get it right. Okay, with that, that's the situation here. Also, let me explain something about Alter and some things that I'm learning about Alter as well. First of all, Alter doesn't have any other genre but horror. You know, they don't do drama, they don't do action, they don't do comedy. I'm not really aware of any action shorts in the first place, but they definitely don't do drama or comedy, right? They don't have a lot of options like our good friends Amuletto. So that's some points counted against Alter already. And, you know, they just specialize in that good old thing called horror, which is all right. It's okay. It's all right. We're working with them. Also, it has become obvious to me that Alter doesn't care about what year the movie short came out. If they like it, they're going to post it right on up. Because this movie came out in 2017. It's 2021 right now. And I'm surprised I got that date right, because I've been saying 2020 all year already. But, yeah, it's 2021 right now. That's 2017. So that's not a bad thing necessarily, but, they don't care about the chronological order of things. I see. But, yeah, just to let y'all know. Now let's get back to that review. Blood Highway. For those who don't know, for those who are not aware, unless you're, of course, an avid short film watcher. Blood Highway is about a group of women who somehow get lured into this house of creepy, crazy, psychologically messed up in the head murderers. Just a group of them all in one house who have like a cage of some sort of cannibals, cannibalistic people who they play a little game with where they auction off which woman is going to go first to get served up to these meat-eating, flesh-craving creatures. All right? And this is a game to this. This is all a game to them. All right? until one day, two bikers, for some reason, I guess they're on a mission for revenge of some sort, come back and they sort of save the day. Not the world. They don't save the world. The world needs some saving, as you'll see in a minute, but they save the day. All right, and that's the premise of the movie. Now, positives. There is so much going on with this short film. For just a short film that's about 13 minutes max, 13 minutes and something max, there's a lot of crap going on with this, which is quite interesting. For one thing, you have global warming, which is 20 times worse than it is right now. So this must be the future or something, because, you know, it's heating up. It's heating up in the short film. And that has kind of caused a domino effect because of that global warming, there is a high rise in sea level over in Antarctica. Of course, any other place that has large amounts of snow and ice. You know, so the population in Antarctica has took a dive. All right, you'll see how that's found out if you watch the film. And then while you got that going on, you have the cannibals who are actually products of a zombie apocalypse about to pop off. Because of that, or not because of that, that's the cause of antibiotics and diseases becoming just completely unstoppable, uncurable, in a manner of speaking. So you have a lot going on here. You know, including the maniacal maniac family sitting back at that house, killing away, just a killing away. All right, it's a very interesting concept, man, and it's gonna bring me into my second positive. This movie reminded me of the Grindhouse special that Quentin Tarantino put out years ago. You know, with was it Night of Terror? I probably got that wrong, but it'll be at the bottom of the screen. Night of Terror, and then they had the other one, the car, the death car, Death Ride or Death Car, something like that. That'll be at the bottom of the screen too. Don't worry, Just know those are very two good films that built themselves around the 70s genre of horror and how they present, and how they really show how the 70s horror was a little more scary in the sense that it was just a look to it and the feel. Everything was so almost so natural looking and so old school looking. Like movies like Amityville, for me, Amityville, that was my 70s movie that I really felt the difference between how a 70s horror movie looked and, you know, compared to a 90s or 80s or especially our 2000s and our 2010s. All right, especially that. It's those movies are nothing like the 70s horrors. Got to give it to the 70s horror films, man. But so it had that feel to it, and it just felt like this could have been another Grindhouse special right here. I wish, you know, this would have been an idea that Quentin Tarantino would have thought of first, you know, but he didn't. And you know what? Maybe it's good. Maybe that's a good thing because, you know, this was similar to one of the other movies, the Night of Terror, that one, the Terror one. Yeah, so it really reminded me of that, and you know that brought back some memories of just how good Quentin Tarantino is of a director. Now, let's get to those negatives, man. First of all, the acting wasn't all that great. I have to say this. The acting was not all that. All right? For some characters. especially Mr. Kevin O. Peterson. And I usually don't mention names when I get the bad acting thing thrown into the review, but Kevin O. Peterson, Jesus Christ, and maybe a little bit of maybe a little bit of Hurling too. I mean, they just felt like they were robots trying to read a script or talk like this all the time. They were doing stuff like that, like they were, William Shatner. And it works. It works for a movie like this, though. It's not totally a bad thing because it works for a movie like this. Still a negative for this, but it worked because the acting wasn't all that in the Grindhouse special. To be fair, to be totally fair, it wasn't all that in the Grindhouse special. But the plot and the movie itself was just so interesting and crazy, just like this one, that I had to, I had to kind of push it to the side a little bit. Kind of ignore that. Another thing or actually a big negative, pretty much the only negative that I care about, is the fact that why wasn't this a full-fledged movie? Now I know maybe cool for 5 seconds. Was it meant to be a movie? A full movie? And maybe This Is Vanity. Oh, I definitely know that This Is Vanity wasn't meant to be a movie. All right, that was definitely meant to be a movie short. All right, because that would have been just too painful if you were to drag that out. There was no reason to drag that out. All right, so those are understandable. But this one right here, there is so much going on with this movie for the director to easily expand upon that I felt like it was just another lost opportunity this time with this particular movie. I wanted more. And then, I've said it with other one, but no. I really wanted more with this one. And for the fact that this could have possibly been more. There was so much you could have worked into this. This could have been stretched out. It felt like a section from a movie we haven't seen yet. All right? And no. I'm not this one's not going to fly with it wasn't meant to be a full-fledged film. No. This was meant to be. I don't care. I don't care. But I have to say, I'm giving this a hell yeah. All right, it's all about the old 70s vibes with this. Yes, I was won from just like 5 seconds in. This movie won me over from 5 seconds in. And this is only, 13 and something minutes? All right, it's a really good one. Just proving to you guys the fact that when it comes to horror, which is this the only thing they got. It's the only thing they got. And I see why. Alter is the kings of horror. I'm saying that right now. It's official. Alter is the official king of horror shorts. I haven't seen Amaletto combat that yet, and I've watched a horror short from Amaletto. Wasn't even worth reviewing. Sorry, Amaletto. The Altar has this one. They won this round. All right? But it's okay. We got more coming. It's not over. The battle's not over between Amaletto and Altar. This shall continue. Press that like button. Share and subscribe. I'll return.